while we like to say leadership by example, but when the leadership doesn't show good example, you're not obligated to follow them. It's just like last time my dad once tells me that, you know, uh, you want to follow people. The fella jump in the river and die. You want to jump or not? So if you know that the leader, whether it's political or corporate, or community leader, if they do something that's wrong, and we know that is wrong,
Yeah.
why follow? Two wrongs don't make one right. So this is very important. That's why it's very. I think the thing that hits us in our heart is, do we justify for ourselves to follow the crowd, or um, do we tell ourselves no? Temptation is very great one. So education is important, but I think education is one thing. It's also we ourselves. This is something that nobody can force us. How we think about our relationship with money, what we think about
Yeah.
money, and how important in terms of our perspective about money. Because if you think money is everything and it is the the be all of our existence in this life, then people tend to put aside their ethics for the money. But if we were to talk about money and how it can help people, then you will say, okay, this money is not mine. I don't want to keep. Okay, um, the ex-leaders who take money and never return, they will they will have to pay back in one way or another. So that's why I said, never identify yourself with the person, and because the person is like that, I also follow him. Barry has got a very interesting viewpoint. He says an individual upbringing, the environment we are in, and culture, I think, may shape individual perception, belief about money. It does. And to a large extent, if you have a favorable one, it will actually shape yourself as your character as an individual. I think the challenge comes is when you have a negative environment. Like I shared with you earlier, one of my family relatives. So it's, what do you do when you are faced in that situation? Because not all of us are fortunate to be born in a favorable environment. So it's up to you whether you dare to step out of it, walk away from it, and put yourself back on the right track. And that would actually take a lot and immense effort, but it can be done. It has been proven to be so. So if you know anyone who is in that kind of environment, perhaps you might want to share with them that they have a choice and they can walk out of it. Okay.